Good morning. Welcome to Fancy Crafts by Tammy. Okay, I am using this mold. It is from Julie Cuts, Pouring Your Heart Out. You can check her out on YouTube as well. She has an Amazon store in the United States, and you can purchase her molds on eBay. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, I have 75 grams of A and 67 grams of B. And I am just going to take the temperature of it. I'm trying to get it all in there so you guys can see it. I did degas this. I put it in the degasser and I pulled as many bubbles as I could out of it. That really helps a lot. It's a good investment to have if you're going to be doing this kind of a pour. All right, it's at 335 roughly, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think that's a good spot for it. Okay, so I am going to put 20 grams into another cup. Okay, and then the rest I am going to just put down in the mold. And I'll just scrape as much as I can out of the cup. Okay, I think we're pretty good. I'll clean my stick off. Okay, I'm gonna do Midnight Blue by Resin, or Let's Resin. And Yellow by Let's Resin. And the reason why I did the yellow last is because I wanted it to be more in the center and we'll just, you know, go from there. But I'm going to go ahead and I just didn't want the blue taken over. Okay, so I have this white pigment paste, and I did get this off of Temu. All you got to do is look it up. It is just white pigment paste off of Temu. And I like it pretty good. I mean, it does what it's supposed to. And I'm going to show you the difference between it and this. This is just a cheap white pigment paste off of Amazon. I am going to try this in my next video just so that you guys can see the difference between the two. All right, I'm just going to mix this really good. And I think it's pretty good. You can barely see through it, but it's not too terrible dark. So I'm quite pleased with that. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. I got my piping bags off of Amazon. They were fairly cheap. And I like how they are because they're not very thick. So they're easy to manage. I'm going to go ahead and just spin this, and I'm going to cut this excess off because we don't need it. And set those aside. And I'm going to go ahead and get my little stick because I am going to swirl this and try getting this to come out. And it's coming out a little bit green, which is fine. I mean, totally fine. If it's got some green in it. Okay. And wipe my stick off a little bit. And I am going to just trim the tip of it and see how, and do just a little bit. And it is very thin, so and you guys can see that. I think I'm going to just go with that. A little bit off center, but that is perfectly fine. I'm just going to do another round. Okay, as you guys know, I do not like wasting my epoxy. So I will just go ahead and squeeze it right back down into the little cup. And I'll mix another color with it. And I have a couple extra molds here that I have sitting that I can use it on. So I'll just set it aside. And we're going to go ahead and just get started. Okay. Now I'm just going to go out on these. Just like so. And I'm going to do a swirly in the middle. Just like so. Get another baby wipe to wipe my tip of my little tool. And I got something down in there. Never fails. But there you have it. We're going to just let it sit and do its thing. And then I'll be back to see what we get out of this. I'm just trying to separate some of the big spots that look chunky. But there you have it. And then I will be back to do the top pour, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Okay, I have 50 grams of A and 45 grams of B, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I have Peach Gold, by May Spring. I'm going to go ahead and put a nice scoop in of it. And I have, it is chalk paste, and it's like a peachy color, a peachy rose color, I guess. I don't know what else to do it, but I'm grabbing 1 scoop of it. And then I'm just going to mix it real good. And it's pretty dark there. I am just going to add about black alcohol ink, just 1 drop, just to darken it up a little bit. And I'm going to try 1 more drop. And I think that's pretty good. It just darkened it up just a little bit. And I think that is good. And I'm just gonna dump it in. And there you have it. And I will be back to demold this in a little while. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, it is ready to be demolded. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And here we go. Ooh, it turned out very pretty. I'm very pleased with it on how it looks. So there you have it. And it's still a little bit on the soft side, but that's perfectly okay. I think it turned out pretty. Okay, I'll catch you on the next live.